Right, this is a league match. And that is a good hand. Okay. Thinking turn 1 sphere, turn 2 library. Question is, do I discard the village? I think I'm going to discard the factory. All right. Swamp. All right. That could be any of number of decks still. Okay, down goes the library. Too bad that I drew a second, but better 2 than 0. Black, white. Okay, it could be control, it could be that guy. But in any case, I think we're in a good position. Ooh, okay. Put 1 back and pay some life. Take out the land. During the upkeep, tap the other one. Game is off to a very good start. Nice. Okay, can draw an extra card again. Discard Pollution Forest. I'm gonna hit the swamp, thus rendering the tainted field much less useful and giving me a nice target for wasteland if I draw it. Okay, and that's a concession. Can't blame him. That was a pretty ideal game, the way that rolled out. All right, and it does leave some ambiguity about whether this is dead guy, more aggro, or more of like a black-white control. Though the tainted field is far more common in the aggro dead guy builds, where you need more black mana for pumping Nantuko Shade and perhaps fewer Exalted Angels to require white. So in that case, what do I want to get rid of here? What do I want? What can I lose to? Not an easy choice. So there's some value in Naturalize, as the opponent is going to have some number of Phyrexian Arenas regardless of the build. Some value in Pyroclasm. Yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want to get crushed by Dark Ritual into either Arena or Hypnotic Spectre. Yeah, maybe I'll just lighten up ever so slightly with the land destruction, and then do 3 Pyroclasm, 3 Naturalize. That seems reasonable. Don't want to cut the diamonds on the draw, especially. Sphere of Resistance just achieves what the land destruction does, but cheaper, and is especially good against Dark Ritual, as it taxes the ritual land whatever gets casted with it. Not boarding out Library against a deck with a lot of discard. And I'm not going below 4 Terravore. That's just not really a cuttable card in basically any situation. Okay, well, I think I'm protected against the main threats pretty well. All right, well, I mean, good enough. Not going to send it back. Duress. Okay. Losing Oath, probably. Yep. Play the village tapped. Wasteland. Okay. Interesting choice because they saw that I have 4 more lands in hand. Arena makes sense. Okay. I should play a basic of some kind. I guess the forest. Yeah, even if I had the naturalize in my hand, would have gotten destroyed by duress. Yeah, I'll play the port and port the swamp on the upkeep. Every turn that arena sits in play, I fall further and further behind. Wasteland is fine. I've got lots of land, and I have the means to play a top deck naturalize. That doesn't offer much. Play another port. Opponent probably won't be missing many land drops with that arena in play. Gotta draw my way out of this. Ooh, wow, that was lucky. Alright, Pyroclasm doesn't really add much. If I play Village, then next turn I can play Mox Diamond, play Factory, discard the Carplucent Forest or the Mountain, attack for 3 with the Village, and then tap a land on the upkeep. Alternatively, I could play the Factory and just not play the Diamond at all, follow the Factory with, no, yeah, I better just get more aggressive. I think that drawing things out does not favor me. Right? See how lucky I can get this turn. Oh, another missed land drop? Wow. Incredible. Terravore. Oh, alright. Let's go ahead and I'll discard the mountain. Play the factory. Play the Terravore. Gotta wonder how much removal is kept in this deck. Smother. Okay. Well, still got my man lands. Oh, and is that another miss land drop? Unbelievable. Okay. Do I go for Treetop Village and Factory, thus forgoing Port? Or do I go Village plus Port? I'm thinking Village plus Port. Yeah. Okay. All right. Tapping the swamp again. Disenchant on the Mox Diamond. Not a big deal. Opponent's probably holding multiples. Wouldn't want to get caught by Oath of Druids. Either that or they have Vindicate. Either possibility would not be a surprise. Alright, so time to get aggressive. Can't cut the opponent off of a color anymore. Just gonna go for the throat. That's disappointing. Really didn't want to see that. Wonder what the opponent wants to do. I imagine... Oh, Vindicate. That makes a lot of sense. Don't need to imagine anymore. Oath of Druids. Alright. And with all that discard, I am not going to mess around. Just going to play it. Don't want to get Gerard's verdicted or something like that. Right, end the turn. And I'm going to hit the swamp. Even though the caves gives the opponent more flexibility, the life loss is very relevant. Vindicate again. This time on the port. Really wish my Pyroclasm was like an earthquake or something. Good draw. Alright, yeah, slowly getting choked out here. Or, I guess, buried in card advantage. With my threats being cut down one by one. Yep, killing their own arena, I would think. Well, I'm certainly not going to hold it. Should have left a forest untapped rather than the village. Doesn't really matter though. Yep. Predicted move. Okay. Another Terravore down. Gained a lot of life from that one. Holding on to the foothills in case I get a Sylvan Library. Another Vindicate. I'm really paying the price for having Pyroclasm over something that damages players. Anyway, playing the Sphere. Not a super great draw. There goes my Pyroclasm. Been holding that for ages. Yeah, I'm guessing the opponent just sort of used up all their enchantment removal. Now they're afraid of the Oath. City of Brass being really bad for the opponent here, as the life loss is compulsory whether they make mana or not. 3 Vindicate's already used up, and 1 Wasteland, so there are 4 answers in there. Nope, there's 2 Wastelands used. Okay, 3 answers in the deck. Morph. Not happy to see that. We're gonna squeeze this out probably. See how much of a Terravor I get to make. 22. Cool. And yeah, I really should have fetched beforehand probably. I have discarded a mountain to Mox Diamond. I have milled a forest. I fetched 2 forests, so I still have 1 mountain left. Right, getting the tap out of that City of Brass. Up goes the Angel probably. Yep. I mean, by probably I mean definitely. And the opponent needs removal for Terravor, plus the means to deal with another Terravor. Okay, and it's over then.